What's up, Sky Gamers? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Sky Children of the Light's issue with cosmetics. Also, before we get started, I want to advise you guys to take this video with a grain of salt, as I do make a large assumption later that I will get into shortly. So, what is this massive problem that Sky Children of the Light has? Well, the problem is that there are not enough cosmetics in the game. Now, I am completely aware that there are a couple hundred cosmetics in the game. I am here to tell you that that's not enough. Now, you may be thinking that 100 cosmetics is more than you could ask for in a game. You probably wouldn't have time to use each of those 100 cosmetics in the time you actually play the game, so why is it 100 cosmetics is not enough? Well, it's because of a thing I'm going to call relative scarcity. I'm not sure if this is the correct technical term for what I'm going to call it, but that's just what I'm going to call it anyways. Relative scarcity is the idea that if there is more of something, it is less valuable. For example, if everyone on YouTube had 100 subscribers, having 100 subscribers would not mean anything. Instead, you would have an even higher number of subscribers to be considered an achievement. The reason prices for cosmetics in Sky are the prices that they are is because buying a cosmetic represents completing a portion of the game's available content. That game company must make sure that the relative price per cosmetic is not too favorable, otherwise people will just buy all the cosmetics and stop playing the game when there's nothing left to do. For example, let's pretend that Sky has 10 capes in it and that they are priced 10 candles each, and you have to collect 10 candles a day. If you are a player who wanted to collect everything in the game, it would take you 10 days. Another good example of how this works is the seasonal spirit prices. That game company has to make sure that all the spirits in a season have the same price to add up to the same amount as of every other season. This numbers happen to be 330 candles. So, if there was only one spirit in an entire season, you would have to pay 330 candles to buy everything the spirit owned. However, in some of the older spirits and in some of the older seasons where there were more spirits, the prices are actually lower because there's more spirits. So the weight of those 330 candles is spread among the multiple spirits. To show you how this is a problem, I'm going to reference another game. This game is Dragonvale. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this game, but what you need to know is that the content format is basically the same on a fundamental level. You collect dragons, which do a function, but it is minimal. The difference between dragons is so minimal to the point where you collect the ones you want over others. Dragonvale also has its events, with limited time dragons you can collect, similar to Sky's Days of Rainbow and Days of Summer. So, what is the point I am trying to make? Well, I am getting there. Now, we are going to make that assumption I referred to earlier. The assumption I am talking about is that a large majority of the Sky community plays the game for the cosmetics. Sure, it might seem unlikely to you guys, but I'm sure some of you guys understand what I'm talking about. You see, the thing about people who collect stuff is that they just want to collect as much stuff as possible, even if it has no functionality. The problem with Sky Children of the Light is that it is outclassed in several ways by games like Dragonvale. While Sky has around 200 collectibles, Dragonvale has 700 dragons to collect, and 500 island decorations you can use to decorate your island. The point here is that Sky Children of the Light is a beautiful 3D world with a small team, and a massive downside of that is the content is only able to trickle out. However, games like Dragonvale have the massive advantage of being able to churn out a ton of collectibles for people to collect. Now, here's the little bugger I am here to talk about. Here's the reason this is a problem. You see, Sky Children of the Light is a social experiment. You are not supposed to make real friendships with it. What I mean by that is when you make a relationship in real life, it is often based off of something you and the other person have in common. However, in Sky, players have virtually nothing in common because they have everything in common, so nothing differentiates them. The point is, since Sky Cult of the Light isn't meant to be a social platform, That Game Company has very little in the way of improving the social aspects of the game, which is the only real way Sky can differentiate itself from the others of hundreds of games out there. So what has happened is That Game Company has had to compromise. The game has been split into two pieces. One part where the players are having fun with friends, and another part where the players just mindlessly grinding candles. I cover the split part more in my other video, Sky, Children of the Light is a Trap, and I covered the psychological effects of candle running on my other video, quote quote, candle running is pointless. There should be cards for you guys to click on if you want more clarification on that. But I know this is a cheap way to end the video, but the truth is, every single problem I find with Sky is interconnected, and I would be repeating myself if I talked about this further. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. This video took a little longer to make than the other videos. If you enjoyed it, consider liking the video. This helps YouTube identify my video as quality content, so if you think I did a good job with this video, consider liking it. Also, if you have watched 2 or 3 of my videos, consider subscribing so that you don't forget this channel exists and you will be notified anytime new videos are ready. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I will see you in the next one.